Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to Age of Mythology Classics episode number 7. I'm Chrono JJ, as usual, and tonight we got a couple pretty good 1v1s here. We've got Magyar, he makes another return. This randomizer that I'm using must be a big Magyar fan, because it keeps selecting his games. After that, then we've got Ghostlake versus Ert, and that's from 2014. I think Mega versus Simtom is like 2008. So a couple old, well, one real old game and one kind of old, and four good players that we'll be watching today, and they all main different gods. So hopefully we'll see four different gods tonight. I'm ready to go. We're gonna jump right in to our first game, which is Magyar versus Simtom. And here we go on a Mediterranean. Loki via Loki on Medit. Okay. So Simtom, look at these boar. Wow, these are like the best boar ever for Magyar in the top. I mean, he can just lure them right next to his town center. Those are beautiful. And then on the other hand, poor Simtom, his boar. Way over here, which is going to make it really rough because he might not be able to afford the ox cart early on. Typically on land or on Medit like this, you're going to try to avoid having to make ox carts and such so that you can pump out as many fish as you can. So it's a Loki war. Magyar on the top, real juicy boar spawn here. And he gets the town center to fire along with it. Look, that's as good as you can get. Wow. And then Simtom on the bottom. Also Loki. And yeah, you see poor Simtom, he's got to use a couple pigs. And Magyar gets the boar. The boar, you collect from them quite a bit faster. I don't know the exact numbers off the top of my head, but it's a lot faster, as we see Simtom getting out a second ox cart here for his gold mine. And I would assume we'll see Magyar going to the gold mine now as well. Yes. Hello, Skryling. Good to have you along with us. So this kind of illustrates on the old maps how sometimes just with the way the map spawns, it can be pretty unfair just to start off with. And you can see just the difference in the boar spawn is just so huge. To like the build and how the game might end up going. I mean, it's not like it's over, but it's just a lot harder for Simtom here. And we do see he's gonna end up doubling up on wood and boar down here. Hello, Mr. Blue. My day was good. It's Father's Day, by the way, for those of you watching later. So it was a good Father's Day. We family went out to eat. We went out for ice cream. We went out to the park, paddled around in a boat in the water. So yeah, we did some family things. And we got Magyar looking to spy something. He sees the gold mine here. Looking to spy. There's his spy. So now he's got line of sight of this. He's going to find all this on the way out. I wonder, with him being so far forward with his Olsark here. Oh, he's trying to kill this Villy that's almost dead. But with your Olsark at 2.7 attack, it's not going to do much. And did we see Simtom use his spy? I'm surprised he didn't spy the Olsark. Magyar might go for like a forward temple. Otherwise, he's going to be advancing really slowly. Because he's going to have to make another house. So yeah, there's his house. And he'll still have to make a temple. So we're looking at probably like a 440 advance. Which is kind of slow, actually. I mean, 430. I guess if you can get 430, that's alright. But it's going to be slower than 430. Probably closer to a 5-minute, and we can see he is going to do a forward temple. Simtom is building back, and Simtom's already built his temple. It's already done, and we might actually see Simtom, despite having some food issues with how his boar spawned, will end up advancing earlier than Magyar. Oh, Magyar's building a temple at his base. I missed that. Okay, so Magyar went the second Olsark. And he'll be about, still a little bit slow. At a 450 advance-ish or so. Yeah. And maybe he could use another dwarf on gold, actually. He's going up Heimdall. That's a classic. Classic Loki age up is Heimdall there. And Mr. Berserker with the follow. Hello. And so Simtom is going up faster with Forseti. Magyar going up slower with Heimdall. Heimdall is typically more of kind of the all-in early on strategy. Typically Heimdall would beat Forseti like straight up in a 1v1, but Forseti, you generally get more benefit from it as the game goes on because Forseti gives that huge tech for your Herseer to make them run faster. And Magyar is now pumping second Ulfsark, or second dock with 2 Ulfsarks. I'd say given kind of the game, the way the map spawned, I think Magyar kind of, his build was maybe a little bit worse than Simtom's, because he should be advancing faster. We see Simtom going with double boats here, both docks. He's got hand axe coming up, and pickaxe. Nope, just hand axe. And hand axe as well for Magyar. Now Magyar is up with just 2 docks as well. He'll be a little bit behind the boat production. It's a little behind, and yeah, you see he had to make a gatherer on the gold mine. So yeah, you want to have more than just 3 dwarves. And we see just a little bit of harassment by Simtom on the fish there to get those fish idle. Boy, Simtom could really be nice for him to go up here. I mean, this is 9 fish that he can make go idle. Instead, he's going to come down here kind of randomly, which just is going to buy Magyar a lot of time. And we heard Magyar make a barracks. Okay, so he's got a barracks. The problem though with building this far back, it's going to take a long time for him to like get an attack with this extra barracks. So, man, Simtom needs to press. I mean, look at the boat advantages. It's 7-3 right now, 7-4. The second dot coming up from Magyar. And yeah, Simtom could afford to fight this. Yeah, just run this boat back. Oh, run it back. There you go, there you go. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Oh, that was very good. And yeah, nice little boat micro here by both. Simtom, oh, he should have just came down here and it kept on these boats. Look, there's 2 that are almost dead. 3 that are almost dead for Magyar. He probably could have fought that, or yeah, Simtom probably could have fought that just a little bit longer. We see a 3rd dock now from Magyar, along with the longhouse, which he's really not making anything from. And yeah, I want to fix his ox cart just a little bit here. Oh, Magyar loses 2 of his low hit point units. We could see a healing spring be put on the edge there, so that Simtom can heal up his boats. And we see Simtom is controlling the early part of this game here, just with kind of the faster age up, but needs to be careful. Oh, there's this one boat that's almost dead. That wasn't quite a good exchange for Simtom. He took a lot more damage there. Economically, hand axe and pickaxe now, and just hand axe for Simtom. Magyar at 74 pop, Simtom at 72. A little bit of eco he's floating here. And we've got, what is it now? 11 boats to 14. Simtom, just being a little bit too passive early on. Hello, Nance. How are you? Because now he's only at 2 docks, and as long as, of course, Simtom or Magyar can afford to make from 3 docks, Magyar will eventually start getting more boats out. And he's only got 2 producing right now, but come on, this is still, Simtom still has more boats. Ooh, chasing a little bit here. Alright, alright. Does he have the Heimdall ship upgrade? No, he doesn't. This is a nice fight for Simtom so far. Got a little bit of idle boats coming, you know, chasing. You don't want to do that. And now they're running back, and now actually Simtom is getting a little bit out-microed here in the middle, and he got out-microed pretty badly there. The point where he was up about 3 boats, and he leaves the fight down about 2. So it was a little bit unfortunate micro for Simtom there. And he's going to lose another boat just like that. And now, just like, it's amazing on Medit how like the fortunes can change so fast as he starts trying to add another dock. He got 3 boats fishing, and Magyar has 3, 6, 9, 12, so that's big. Got one random Herseer that's making all these villagers run away. You could kind of just turn and fight it. And ooh, does have the second wood upgrade and pickaxe. These units randomly coming back to defend. And now we do have a spy that's been used on Magyar's vills. And we got another fight here, and again, Simtom taking damages. Would like to fight under his dock, but now I think he's just too far behind for the boats. And look, again, look at all of his boats chasing here. Oh, this retreat to another fantastic trade for Magyar. Boat battles really are all about micro. I've never been very good at them because, well, my micro isn't very good, but you'll see the best players will win boat battles pretty regularly, and it's because just the boats are kind of clumsy units, and bad control of your boats can really ruin how they fight. These boats randomly attack the weak one. Like, you can lose a ton of hit points when you run in and then run back. And now we got another big fight underneath the one dock. This one isn't shooting. Like, look at all those boats. They were just chasing, not doing any damage. Actually, this fight now going a little bit better for Magyar. He's like retreating like 5, 6 boats at the same time. And now, now we got Simtom like chasing all the way. Oh, now that kind of turns it into probably a Simtom victory, or a Magyar victory, but he needs to bring these boats back down. Yeah, there we go. No Heimdall boat upgrade yet. And we've got Herseer chasing a Herseer. And I guess that fight, given how it started off and that Simtom was kind of outnumbered, it actually went pretty well for Simtom. But again, 3 fishing boats to Magyar's 3, 6, 9, 12. We see Magyar's at full pop. Simtom only at 94, and he has no economy. None at all. And there's the Herseer down there. And now he's using a... Would have been nice to have it on the shore to heal up his boats. Oh, look at all these boats from Simtom. Yeah, see how it just always seem to be chasing a little bit more for Simtom. Whereas Magyar's just a little bit more careful. 15 boats to 15. Now the reason Magyar's equal in boats is because Magyar has quite a bit more on land. Magyar also is about to age up, and outside of something goofy, I don't know how Simtom would win this. I mean, we see he's getting pushed on his gold up here. Really, his only chance is to suddenly win on water, and then manage to hold off Magyar's heroic land attack. Magyar's gonna grab this forward town center as we see another fight here. Simtom has the boat numbers now because of all the army from Magyar, so Simtom should press. Just would like to fight with these boats. There you go. Now he's got to retreat more units and the spy on the villagers down there. Oh, Simtom just... Oh, and he's retreating too. He can win this fight. Should probably stop boat production at this point. And ox cart down. Simtom's finding himself gold blocked. Ooh. Really, 13 ships to now 22. And Simtom is not attacking. Like, he should know that he's ahead by boats because of how many units Magyar has on land. And given that they're both at one town center, then of course Simtom has more boats on water. As we see now, he's coming forward. I think this is just going to be kind of his all-in sail-in. And that's what he's doing now. We do have, though, Magyar is up. Heroic, Simtom not close. Simtom fighting under 2 docks, and the way he kind of sailed right in didn't really help, but he'll still maybe win this fight. Yeah, Simtom only has, yeah, 6 fishing ships. And look again, all this. If you would have paid just a little bit better of attention, you would have won that fight. And Magyar is doing such a good job, but oh, he's trying to get this town center. Oh, the Iron Jar, this is gonna big spawn there. Come on, attack the town center. Oh, he's gonna stop the town center. And Magyar also lost his army up here as well. And oh, this is a turn of events. Oh man. Magyar threw away a huge land advantage by trying to greedily get this town center. And he will not get the town center up and has to fall back after losing. He lost like 4 land units here and 3 or 4 more over here. He's got to be careful. The quick Herseer can get on these Battle Boar. The Battle Boar at 5.3 speed. The Herseer, oh, he doesn't even have all the things yet? I mean, these exchanges here are kind of keeping all of the ox cart, 2 ox carts down. That exchange is keeping Simtom in the game for now. But again, he's 3 boats to 6, 9, 12. It's still a very uphill battle. Simtom just playing us a little bit sloppy. We can see Oxcart a little bit out of position. He's now ate his last pig. Where does he go for more hunt? I guess he can go up there. Sitting idle quite a bit. Simtom is pressing forward. And if he goes all forward right now, oh, now he has Hall of Thanes. He could potentially force out a Flaming Weapons, which actually might not help Magyar very much, because Magyar only has 5 military units on land. Like this could potentially be a huge win for Simtom right now, given all of these villagers here, and the fact that there's only 4 and now 5 military units for Simtom that aren't myth units, or not for Magyar. And we got such a Simtom has such a huge land army now. And here comes the battle board just kind of randomly running in. And only got 1 more throwing axeman here. Well, 2. Battle board coming down. They'll get surrounded in this little choke point here. Oh, the hill fort is not going to go up either. Oh, there's not enough units for Magyar to even use flaming weapons. It's like he's heroic, but he's getting no value out of it. Battle boards are getting pounded down. Oh, he changed a few Ulfsarks into units here to finish the hill fort. Look at this army by Simtom. Magyar has resources. He's pumping out from 3 barracks and 1 hill fort. I think he's going pure throwing axemen. The hill fort's gonna go up. He could have probably stopped it. Yeah, you can't. Oh, look at all these Ulfsarks that just got made into Vills into Ulfsarks. It might see a flaming weapons, maybe. Maybe flaming weapons. No. There's only 1 Herseer here. These trolls and such will live for a while. And you see the score is getting close here. But I mean, Simtom is completely pushed off of water. But again, just 1 Herseer. These trolls are gonna have a field day. And look at these Ulfsarks, all of them can't attack the Iron Jar. This is, oh, Battle Boar is still attacking ox carts in the back end. Magyar trying to get another town center. Is Simtom aging up anytime soon? Oh, he could be soon. He's got pop. On the gold here, he's gonna kill the ox cart here, but there's 2 more yet. Oh, we've got forcing out a retreat. Simtom just doesn't want to lose too many units here. But man, these trolls, there's not a single Herseer. These myth units are doing so much work. But Magyar is finally cleaning up, and now he just resigns? I don't know if it was over. Oh, that was a little disappointing. he resigns just like I think Simtom could have played it a little bit more. I mean, he is down water. He did lose his pressure now, and he's got a pig there, but he'd be aging up soon. I mean, maybe. Well, I got exciting for a little bit, and then kind of the sudden resign, which is kind of disappointing. But it turned out pretty well for Simtom, this land push. But I would have liked to have seen it play out just a little bit more. Who knows what Simtom complained about? This was this was played like 12 years ago, but I mean it was a little unfair given how the starting boar spawned. And the fish were probably a little bit in Magyar's favor, but his boat fights were just awful for Simtom. I mean, his land was good, but mainly because Magyar got just a little too greedy trying to grab this town center that didn't quite work out. I mean, if Magyar would have grabbed this town center first, it would have been like an absolute landslide of a victory, but he got a little too greedy, which hurt him quite a bit. But at the same time, if we look at the eco, it's probably just way behind. Wow, actually not super far behind. Decently behind. Actually pretty even despite Magyar having the fish. I think this was because of the extra eco upgrade. Yeah, even when Simtom never really had water control though. Like he had the numbers, but he never took advantage of it. Like we can see he's a little bit ahead here for most of the time, but then he just kept taking bad fight after bad fight on water and just kept losing it. And in the end, the land push really helped out Simtom's kill death, but the water was huge early on, and he just really bad trades over and over and over. Well, that was a quick game for the first one. And now we're going to move on to, let's see, the economy. A lot of gold for Magyar. That one battle boar. Oh, killing the ox cart there. Yeah. Worked out well. I mean, that was fun. A short and sweet game. You know, like I said, sometimes you have long games, which generally I think these old classic games in the Game of the Week section are long. It's nice to mix in a few short ones randomly here and there, because then you never know. I mean, you're kind of assuming it's going to be long, but you never know. But I've got some extra time, so hopefully the second game here between Ghostlake and Urt in 2014 will be a good one. So Lake Vostok is Ghostlake versus the old MG Urt. We're looking at Anatolia, so we'll move on to our second game and last game for tonight. And it is, yep, Poseidon Oranos for Urt. I forgot he used to play some Oranos. I've always known him as a Ra main for Urt, but I'm going Oranos versus Poseidon here on Anatolia. So Lake Vostok, aka Ghostlake, always a Poseidon player, and I think he really only ever played and plays Poseidon. I think he recently just came back actually and started playing a little bit. But yeah, Poseidon versus Oranos up on the top. Here is Oranos, our Mr. Urt. Coming down. Well, actually, he's docking on the top. Found his boar here. Would have liked to have the villager like right there, so the town center could have like shot at it, you know. Second, all right. So he's getting his boar. Vostok with his gets a wolf. The one animal. Well, there's a few of them you don't want to spawn, but like the wolves and lions and hyenas, they're kind of annoying, and polar bears, they're kind of annoying to lure into your base. I don't know why he's not switching over to the wolf though, or at least the boar. You know what I mean? Hunt is faster than non-hunt. See, he's docked on the bottom. I agree. Sometimes a little maverick. That's okay. Like Vostok with a bit of a suboptimal build right now. We see he's sitting at some pretty idle town center time there, about 10 seconds of idle town center time. I think he maybe has one too many Vil on wood here. Would like more. Here comes another wolf. Oh man, Anatolia does have a lot of wolves. Let's look at the rest. Oh man, look at this. Just absolutely poisonous cliff for Ghostlake here. I mean, in one way, it's a little bit defensive for him, but in the other hand, it really cuts him off from the middle of the map. Not to mention, look at the town centers and where the forests are. It's completely blocked off this one, and this one is too. Like, they might as well just both be Erts, in a way. Though they are both very forward. I mean, both town centers are like right in the middle line-ish of the map. Well, favoring Ert just because of the way the trees are in this nonsensical cliff right here that's like all across the very front of the map. Good old Anatolia, but look at these very generous gold mines for Ert. These are beautiful gold mines for Anatolia, whereas Ghostlake, once his 2 base gold mines end, he's got to try against an Oranos, who should be getting land control. He's got to try to find gold in the middle here. But this is quite the trifecta of gold mines right here. But again, man, this is these old maps, kind of good and bad in a way. I mean, the variation that they can provide is cool. Again, why in the world is Ghostlake gathering from goats and not the boar? The variation is cool because you can get some pretty wild maps, but the imbalances that they kind of introduce, there's just a balance there that you kind of have to, is the variation worth it at the expense of balance? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, you can have that argument for a long time. Ert is aging up at kind of a slow age up for water. About a 450 age up, and Ghostlake is even slower, right at like a 459. Ert is on the top. Does not have. Oh, the scout is. Oh, the scout just gets picked off right at the end. You really don't want to lose your scout like that. And then that Ert's going to take advantage of that by sending a Vil down to the bottom to take a dock. Strategically, as far as what will we be seeing here, I think, man, it's hard to say. This game is 6 years old, so within the 6-year time frame, I'd say the meta was pretty much, sorted out. We're gonna see an early Valor here, so that Ert can get this dock up, repel the Villi, and Ert's gonna try to fight and probably take this side of the water. I don't know how she runs as soon as Valor's used. Run away, run away. The Oracle's lost their line of sight. Let's see, I don't know if Ert should have seen that lady showing up. Instead, he's going to just get right on the dock. And the only one dock, though, isn't going to keep up with double Poseidon. Oh yeah, pick off the almost dead Oracle at the expense of the Villi. Oh yeah, look at her sacrificing her life. Ert needed to build another dock down here. I don't actually think this is a good trade for him with just one dock. Though Ghostlake looks like he's only building from one dock as well. Really, hitting the Oracle is of little value. Should have gone at the boat. With Atlantean ships being weaker, we can see that, I mean, we've almost got 2 boats that are dead courtesy of just a dock. I don't like the way Ghostlake's playing this with his boats here. He should be attacking the enemy boats, because he's just taking a little bit more damage than what he needs to. But you can see kind of the paper thin Oranos boats here, even though Ghostlake is kind of fighting it suboptimally. I mean, he's still basically even with the boat fight there, so that's good for him. Let's take off and take a look at what Ert's doing, and he's really booming pretty heavy on the top. Actually, he's got 3, 6, 9, 12 boats on the top. He's also, well, he doesn't have any fishing ships on the bottom. He's making Prometheans. He's getting his military academy up, or whatever it's called. Barracks, actually. And we're having just a stable getting up for Lake Vostok, who's floating a lot of resources. I'd like to start seeing him doing something. Maybe he's gonna go semi-quick heroic, potentially. I don't know. Should kind of be getting more fishing ships, I think. Let's see what he does here. So with him making all of those, he's probably not gonna go up for a semi-quick heroic, which would I'd say be a little suboptimal. And yeah, Ert's still just making boats out of one dock. Which is not going to be a winning fight, but we got those boats not quite paying attention. Oh, there they go. Oh, gotta retreat, Ert. Gotta retreat. Get out of there. Oh, that last one dies. I don't know. Just don't know if you get much value out of the one dock Byrene push. You got the 3 Vermillo, get in on that Valor here. Oh, they're gonna find these Villies. They'll run right past those Villies and let them escape. It's very generous of her to do that. Don't build there either. And kind of rough wood lines, actually, for Ghostlake as well. You should probably wall this off. Maybe even do that too, just so he could kind of happily chop a little bit more wood. Yeah, now Ert will probably build a few biremes up here. Yep, we see that right now. And I'll put the streaming icon on. Oh yeah, good choice. Good thought here. My bad. Sorry, Wiz. There we go. Alright, at least the icon is on. And we do see Ert with all infantry. And Prometheans, but pushing in on this side of the base, which unfortunately for him, all the villies and everything are down here. If Ert would have pushed down to this bottom corner, he'd be doing quite a bit of damage already. That he's killing a tower, I mean, that's good and everything. He will probably be able to finish off the temple as well. Actually, he might come up here and finish off the dock first. And we do have 2 docks up here, and a little bit of a fight. This will be a winning fight for Ghostlake pretty heavily here. Ert might as well have should have built this dock earlier. Like at this point, it's just too late. So Ert is just pushing more resources into a losing fight here. But he will get this water, though at the expense of quite a few infantry units. But even this is also a pretty decent trade for Ghostlake here. I'd like to see him get on those Hero Murmillo again. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Aim at those Hero Murmillo. Oh, got him. And so we'll have each player, after all is said and done, we'll have full control of one side of the water. That's actually pretty common as far as how the Anatolia fights end up going. Oh, and it's Quince. Hello, Mr. Quince. Good to have you. Thank you for the follow. NX pickaxe. NX pickaxe. And look at this Ert. He's not like the typical old Oranos player that would be like 20 minutes in the game with no eco upgrades. See, I mean, Ert's still auto-queuing biremes into this dock. Oh, now he puts them out. I mean, they're all just gonna die. You could maybe finish off a few triremes, but I mean, when you think about it, what's the point of killing the triremes? Because once Ghostlake wins this water, I mean, the triremes are basically dead anyway, because they're not useful anymore. So popping these biremes out to kill a few triremes is just a waste of resources for Ert. Hello, Ukrainian! Yeah, that was a wild game. Hope you enjoyed. And hello, Colby. And we do have Ert taking advantage of the very beneficial town center placements. He's grabbing a town center up there. And we'll come scout. I think he's just wanted to check this town center and make sure that it wasn't being built. And we have Hippocon Centaur popping in on this side. Now we've got, again, like Ghostlake just fully on this side of the water. Does he have... Okay, he does have Poseidon. And Poseidon as well. Okay, so good eco upgrades. Ooh, I didn't look at the relics. Scarapenic. Rabs, BMS, and Scarabs are stronger. That relic for this matchup is basically useless. And Nose of the Sphinx, more hit points for buildings. That's nice. That's a nice relic. You'd almost rather maybe kind of not have it as Poseidon because, you know, losing your buildings and getting to militia isn't necessarily bad, but the Atlantean could really use it. So we finally have this manor getting plugged away. Oh, watch out for your cav. Yeah, there you go. Run away, run away. What does Ghostlake do here? I think he's aging up. Yeah, he's going to age up to heroic age without coming out of his base. We could potentially, with 3,000 gold left on his gold mine, potentially see him stay in his base, probably grab this one and maybe go for a semi-quick mythic with like an earthquake to help him push on like a forward here. Because I think given how the map is, I mean, he knows how unfortunate this town center spawn is for him. So I think he knows, ooh, get a little raid on these vills, yes. Oh, the tree kind of blocking. Oh, nice path block by the Hippocon here. We'll get one villager. That's okay, that's okay. Oh, here comes a few more just kind of wandering on through. Alright, alright. Alright, now run, run. No, 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 don't fight the Catascapos. Catapeltes, whatever it is. Oh, get him out of there. Oh, just took a little extra loss there. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't think I'll play tonight. I got some things to do. Oh, wow. Let's build the town center with 20 villas, eh? Why not? Yep, there he is up with Curse. Oh! Oh! Oh, man, it would be if he should have cursed this. Ghostlake should have cursed here. He would have cursed all the Cataspeltes, and I don't know if it would work on the Hero Ville, but he could have prevented this town center from going up, at least for the time being. I think it would have been of value. Do it there. So what does Ghostlake do? I think he is going to be going up just straight to Mythic. It doesn't work on Heroes. Okay, so maybe without getting a Villi there, maybe not as beneficial. So maybe not. Maybe not. So Urt is on 3 town centers. He'll probably be aging up pretty soon. Yeah, he just forgot his armory. Do we have the next fishing upgrade? We do. Salt Amphora. Very nice. Very nice. Ghostlake getting a military academy out. I think it's to make Capaspis. Given how much infantry Urt has. And Urt's going to grab a 4th town center here. So Urt's going to be heroic age with 4 town centers against a mythic age Ghostlake. And he'll get on this Ville. Surround, surround, surround. There you go. So yeah, the one downside of the Atlantean Villies is that they're really fat, really slow. So you can get surrounds like this to where even though they have a ton of hit points, you can pick them off pretty easily. And that's kind of when it comes to rating, you'll see that kind of difference between medium players and good players. So that the good players, like Ghostlake here, will be sure to get surrounded around the citizens. And look at these poor guys. Just to guarantee the kill. And so there's a nice little raid there. Because here you'd almost like to, as a Atlantean, have the economy just to jump straight up to Mythic 2. But I don't think he's going to have that eco. We could see a earthquake here. Maybe, I'm just trying to think. Oh, he's going to have Hephaestus, never mind. So no earthquake at all. Hephaestus, you know, and I think that is probably the better choice for Ghostlake here. Because the earthquake would let him temporarily break out. But I think with having the military disadvantage, I don't think he'd be able to keep the location in the middle. I think going for the long haul, 2 to 4, and then getting Forge of Olympus and getting a ton of eco upgrades, I think, or not eco, a ton of military upgrades is the way to go for Ghostlake here. And you can see he's got 12 on the temple there. He also will need plenty vault to try to get gold. And this should be a winning fight for Ghostlake here, because Urt's got quite a bit of his army down here. Look at these Phillies coming forward. So actually, Urt will kind of fall back, allow this fortress up. I feel like Urt probably, if he would have had his army a little bit better positioned, I think he could have prevented this fortress from coming up and probably could have forced out a ceasefire. Instead, he's just a little bit scattered, his army is. And he is going up Hikate, so he might end up just... And do you put it on the fortress? Though. Ghostlake, I assume, is getting the Forge of Olympus. Yep. So now we see this is where the early Mythic Age power spike from Hephaestus into kind of mid-Mythic, where the armory upgrades just come up because they're so cheap. I mean, he's paying 38.38 for copper shields there, and 38.38 and then 50.50. I mean, yeah, you're right. His whole army is there. This Colossus over here though could be a bit of a problem. But I think Ghostlake's a little bit too far forward with his army here. I think it's an Gert, you should fight that. That's a winning fight for you. I think maybe he's just gonna go on the gold mine. Yeah, okay, so he is using the Tartarian Gate here. Then he's going to come up here and fight this. I want to see him get his building upgrades, though. I don't think Urt is getting building upgrade. Oh, he is getting Masons. Is he getting... We have a random shockwave there. Is he getting Fortified Town Center anywhere? No, so he's going to lose this town center. We have Curse come down. This is on all the gold mining though, and as long as the spawns are kind of down here fighting against Ghostlake. Oh, Ghostlake's gonna grab this town center, cast ceasefire. That is for sure what he's gonna do. For sure. He needs to get it down though because Urt took it back. Oh, the chaos on the there it is. Chaos on the Colossus. That's nice. That's nice. Now he's gonna rush the town center. A little bit under-popped. He lost his market. Would like to see him rebuild a trade route, which that's what he's trying to do, but he's gonna want to rebuild his market. We've got now the third line of military upgrades now for Ghostlake. So as soon as ceasefire's done, Ghostlake will have fully upgraded military units as far as armory upgrades. Now he's still sitting at some pretty poor line upgrades, so we have medium Toxotes, unupgraded Hippaspis. The cavalry are all dead apparently, so they don't exist anymore. Ghostlake does have... I did get this relic, 420 hit points for free. That's a really nice relic. That's the Nose of the Sphinx. He's rebuilding his market. I like it. I like it. Unfortunately, this tree line is kind of interfering with where he'd like to put it. Ooh, can you hold this? Actually, these buildings here are in a really crappy spot for Urt now. Like, he needs to really just delete them. I don't know why he put that armory there. Like, there's so many units he could be fighting the town center with that aren't. And we do see now the Tartarian Gate is down, so now it is down, but there's no heroes, so the spawns will still kind of be annoying for a while. Forcing all of Ghostlake's army down there, which will result... Look at the Colossus! Of all things to attack. He must have been mad. The building must have started shooting at the Colossus, so the Colossus procced the building. So the Chaos Colossus is tanking town center damage. Oh, now he turns on the villager randomly. Oh, now he changes his mind. But, oh man, the Colossus playing for Urt as well. And the town center will go down. Will go down. Okay. This is. This game is close. Oh wait, what do we have down here? Oh, a fortress coming down on the bottom. Nice, nice. Now I would be really amazed if the Colossus went and fed itself on some gold. That would be cool. Look at all this. Come in, come on, man. Oh, it's like 27 villagers of any other civ. But I don't think Ghostlake can hold this fight. I mean, he's got the armory upgrades. Erd actually has some decent armory upgrades. He's got the second line of weapons, the third line of hack. So I don't think Erd's gonna get this. I don't think Ghostlake's gonna get this fortress up. Not even close. There he goes. All right, all right. Colossus. Oh man. Oh, he does get it up. Wow. Surprise. We've got all the Arcus coming out here. We're at 160 pop. This Colossus is just causing so much literal chaos up there. Okay, so the no, I think Ghostlake's gonna get pushed off of this in the middle here. Economically, how is he sitting? Oh yeah, look at this. Not good. Not good at all. Just gotta get these Arcus shooting at the units. There we go. There we go. And all three line upgrades though. Only 34%. Fully upgraded. Still only 34% Pierce. This Colossus. Oh, or trying to put a fortress there. Oh, Ghostlake made a Peltas. He did! Look at the Peltas! They've showed up. Here come the Villies to come down here and build a fortress. Oh, the Villy. Another Colossus, though. So we've got two Hero Destroyers. Trying to get at this Colossus. Urt could use some more siege. He needs to be pumping out destroyers from this fortress. He's only got one destroyer here. Like, Urt needs to clean this up pretty quick so that he can start pressuring before Ghostlake can get a huge trade route, which he's already got a pretty decent one. These villagers that were on the suicide mission have succeeded, apparently. Wait a minute. Did he lose his... He did. Why did he... He ungarrisoned his relic. So he doesn't have the benefit of it anymore. That was stupid. I wonder why he did that. I wonder if he... I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, here comes another Colossus. This one is still barely alive. Now, Urt could have some problems with Colossus. He does, however, think that... he does, however, have 100 favor. So he could potentially be making Lampades to chaos the Colossus that come in. No, it doesn't affect build time. You're right. I know. But who knows? Sometimes players have weird ideas. Okay, so Urt has full control of the middle. Now, where does he push at this point? I think he should push here. I always talk about it, that when you have map control, it's so easy to just focus on a town center and try to kill the town center. But I generally think that it's best to pinch the trade route first, because it's generally a less defensive position. Oh, we have some. All right, we got some sky passages. This is like a precursor to more. And look at Urt. He's doing what I said. He's coming in. No, not Stimpf Birds. You make Lampades instead to instant chaos them. These are unupgraded Colossus too. They're still lasting a decent amount of time. We've got the Hero Destroyer plunking away at him. I like this. I do like this push up here from Urt. Very good. Very good. And because there's not a hero here, these Dryads will tank everything for a very long time. Shockwave comes in. Oh, he's gonna get on the market though. Okay, so that Colossus destroys that. These unupgraded medium Toxotes, though, are lasting a long time courtesy of all of the eco upgrades. We've got some Peltas here. Look at the micro on the Peltas to keep him on the Arcus. Look at that. Look at that. Juicy. Hurt needs to forward build. Actually, though, I think what Urt should have done before even coming down here is secure this town center. Because it's really keeping him... I mean, if he's at 180 pop, which he can afford it, it'd be really, really nice for him. But he's only at 160 to 140 pop currently. And okay, we did have a chaos. Yeah, and the chaos. Oh yeah, the sky passage noises are so annoying. It's like somebody wiping his nose. I can't handle that. Oh, the chaos. The Lampotes used to have used the chaos in the wrong unit. Oh. The Colossus hero villager fight here. See, Urt should have grabbed that town center first and then come down here. I think he'll eventually get it. Colossus healing up on the wood. I like it. I like it. Ghostlake building up some buildings there. He only has the second line of eco upgrades. Urt's got the Colossus surrounded. Does have some really actually good eco upgrades. He's got upgraded trade. Ghostlake has upgraded trade too. Hello, Ozone. We're in 2014 watching Ghostlake versus Urt. Now Urt will get this town center. So a little bit slower than maybe what he could have done. And now he's going to push down here. But what does Ghostlake do? Does he just let this push occur on his trade route? I think because he's got the economy, I think he does, and he just pushes up here. Because realistically, he could build his market here and have just as good of a trade route, so he can just retreat from this position and now move everything over, entire operations over here. He's getting the sky passage done so that the units can't warp. And yeah, he's going to come around, and we've got... Urt is now, suddenly, his army is out of position. Oh, he's... Is he going to go after the town center? We've got Masons coming up. Ooh, he doesn't have very many, like, melee units, though. And here comes the Colossus. We've got a lot of just random units for... This is the original patch. This is the old game. This is the original game. This is just before the balance patch. Okay, I don't know if there's enough melee units here. We see the... No, there's not. There's 23 Billies sitting in here. We just got Masons. So we've got 3920 hit points. Urt steals the vault. Here come all the Vills. Yeah, they're going to clean this up. So Ghostlake's going to hold this, and at the same time, he is going to... He's going to take down this town center. Yeah, this is Urt playing Oranos. So the push here, nothing going. Oh, this hoplite is huge. Oh, that's big. These are gonna kill both those units. That's big there. Yeah, very hard to... Well, Arcus, you mean? Yes. What do you mean over here? I mean, we've got the one Colossus. Oh, 160 hit points. Oh, it's gonna get it down. Oh, now this kind of the way this cliff is now kind of hurting Urt because his units can't come around quickly. And Ghostlake's gonna get this town center down. So again, Urt... Oh man, Ghostlake has not rebuilt his trade route though. But because he has the Plenty Vault, which I say is one of the most underrated god powers. It seems like Greeks like to say it's weak. This is a superb god power. I mean, let's make a market over here, man. Okay, I don't know where these units are going. Oh, they gotta run all the way around this this cliff here. This cliff is really like dividing this map up. Oh, nice. Get the chaos on the Colossus. Now, unfortunately, it does turn and fight his units again. Units went on a long walk around to come down here. And now we've got, again, Erd is up here taking control of this. Ghostlake still idle caravans. Just make a market down here. Please. And Erd can rebuild this town center. Oh, watch out for your myth units. Oh, she's stuck, she's stuck. Okay, so one Lampedes is down. The other one won't die. Or maybe it will. Actually, there's... Oh, Hippolyta is over there. One more shot for Hippie. Oh, doesn't get it. Okay. Ghostlake is pushed into a corner here. Oh, come on, man. Does he have Divine Blood? He does. But he's got a lot of idle vills. This is looking at me. This is like watching me late game. Idle vills here, idle vills there. He still only has medium peltasts, aka medium archers. Like to see some side builds. Okay, here's a market. Would like to see maybe a temple up here. And a few, I don't even care. Just some military buildings up there. It's kind of a ballsy place to put the market though. Because the trade's going to run right past all of here. So Ert will see it. Know where it is. I mean, here they come. tanking the flaming arrows from the Arcus, who will all die, by the way. Well, I think Ghostlake believes he can take this town center. Oh, the Vill's gonna come in, they're gonna slow it down. They're gonna slow it. Are they gonna slow it long enough though? It's actually pretty even. Yeah, it's like staying exactly the same. In fact, yeah. So he is gonna keep it down. Wow, those 3 vills saved that market from being built. Champions. Oh, okay, we've got 2. So here what you do here is you run these Cataspeltes in to suicide them with the Colossus chasing them. There you go. That's what you want to do. And the town center does not go home. Hello, yes, I am streaming. I'm watching an old recorded game. This is the Age of Mythology Classics, where we watch 2 recorded games a night. These Billies here are trying to build a fortress. Nothing doing. These bills are dying too. Erd is losing a lot of citizens. How is his economy? Whoa, he's got 5,000 food, and he's still farming. He's got 4 bills farming. Yeah, so yeah, he is luring the Colossus there. So, but we got the heroes to come up to attack, so they'll get them down. But yeah, that's what you should do: is you chaos them, and then you lure them into the enemy base. So just kind of annoying. Oh, see, this town center probably will go up, and that's gonna give Ghostlake now 3 town centers. Which, as soon as he gets this 3rd town center, he should win. I mean, not instantly, but he should eventually win. Or with this economy, it's not looking good. Yeah, so 3 town centers for Ghostlake, who is now a little bit struggling with his economy. He'll be good. Do I have any games for about Furry and Hope? Not in here because these are from Game of the Week. Or, yeah, Game of the Week forum, which started in like 2008. So I didn't, in the pack that I downloaded, I didn't get any of the old games. So if you have some good old ones that involve them, you can link me and I will download and then be able to cast spoiler free. No, Erd is not back. No. 2014, man. Ert was using some sky passages though more. He was, yeah, I see where you got your inspiration. We've even got the old Polyphemus. Oh man, I don't know how Ert pushes here. Ert could maybe go for a AOT Sanctuary has the old games, but picking randomly the old games, even from the experts forum, there's a lot of bad games in there that just aren't fun to watch, so it's kind of risky just to randomly pick them. Getting some towers to secure this. Or it could maybe get a Titan, potentially. Or it might be able to push through here. Ghostlake's still not at full pop. Where Ert's going. Oh, he's gonna Sky Passage all the way over here. I mean, geez, why not just stay here? I feel like he could have just pushed through here instead. This is... I mean, being fancy is cool, but there's kind of the point of where maybe you're being just a little too fancy. Like, he could play here. Do I remember my first game? No, not my very first one. When you download from your match history, you have to, if you're playing on the patch, the balance patch on Voobly, in order to watch the games, you have to load it up through Voobly with the balance patch. You saw this game a few days ago. No spoilers, Kavath. How did you just randomly see this? Oh, so he is going to push through with the fire siphons, the old fire siphons. No range, still decent damage. Expensive as all get out. 275 wood, 180 gold. Crazy. Oh, they're so expensive. Alright. Pushes through here. At least pushes the town center down. Okay. So he's actually, I didn't expect this. Took advantage of when Ghostlake had just a little bit of eco mismanagement where he didn't have much gold coming in because his trade route. I mean, if he would have set up his trade route sooner, Ghostlake wouldn't have had eco problems. Where did the fire siphons go? Oh, are these going back through here? Look at this! Man, Moore, you should be jealous of this movement. Look at this. Yeah, the patch can be very, very confusing. Look at this. The Sky Passage usage. Oh man, Sky Passage usage is phenomenal. It's like a free underworld. Oh, watch out for the Villies! Get the Villies down! Okay, alright, you'll get the Villies. Villies, eventually. I'd like to see upgraded fire siphons, would be nice to see. Come on, get the town center down. He's gonna get it down. Yes, so Ghostlake is at one town center now. It's a really nice tower placement here. It's a very nice tower placement, actually. You'll be able to get on this town center as well. There we go, just barely. And now his army comes through. Oh, and Ghostlake will get this Sky Passage down. So you'll probably be able to build this. This is like an Egyptian trade route. Oh man, look at these guys. Did Red delete his fish? He did. He did. So that's actually good because late game, the fishing ships aren't as good as farming. So good. Oh man, he's even converting villies to heroes there too. Well, now we've got all these militia gonna come in here. All these militia here. And doing, there's a few of them. This Philly slowly getting pegged down. Got a few fanatics. That town center comes up. The Arcus probably are in the wrong side of the map now. Would have been nice probably to have them over here to secure this position. Because Ert needs to get this tower down. It's keeping the town center from going up. Yeah, these Peltas, I mean, or these, not Peltas, these Arcus here will do some damage to the trade route, but it really doesn't matter because Ghostlake's got too much trade anyway. So this basically helps Ghostlake. Yeah, he needed the Arcus over here for sure. Also could use more fanatics. Here's the fanatic coming in. Should have all of his techs. He does. Does have all of his techs as well, of course. And yeah, these Arcus are in the wrong spot. Wrong spot. Looks like does have all of fishing yet for him. But as the Peltas die, STR Gigs versus Ferd. Can you link it to me? And I can download that, and we can watch that. If it's a good game, hopefully. Looks like doesn't. You're right, he doesn't. Why doesn't Urt Titan? I've kind of been wondering that too. I mean, look at this economy. He's got eco for days. Yeah, he could Titan at this point. And I don't think Ghostlake could. Which would win the game for him. And again, we have the Sky Passage, the nose wiping and snuffling. It's the worst sound effects in the game. So we'll go back to Ghostlake, who is sitting at very poor economy. Yeah, Urt could... I'm hoping Urt will move on and win this game anyway. Because he's played this pretty well. So it's a good game. Okay, alrighty. I'll get that. We can put that on the agenda next time. No spoilers though, don't tell me the results. Yeah, how about we do that? We'll put that on the next AOT Classics. How's that sounding? Oh, the Villy though, she's gonna go down. Because the towers are all shooting at this stupid archery range. Yeah, I do remember that game. That was Dean versus... Was that Ferd that lost that game? Or was it Romeo? Dean versus Romeo. I mean, Romeo should have won that game anyway by deleting his Ragnarok, but you didn't, so... Oh, this town center is not going up. It's big. It is big. Okay, we're getting a few fortresses here. Look at... Oh, so he's putting them in the Sky Passage and then pooping them out over here. There's no more Villies up here. Urt needs to send some Villies down here to build a little bit more buildings to take this position. Yeah, that's one of the classics. Oh, I like this too. Okay, so Urt is trying to just take over the entire map. Take control of the water. He's got literally like 80% of the map under his control. There we go, the Siege Engineer. Let's see what it does. Plus 13.8 crush damage. No extra range. More. Hello, Yadano. Good to have you on board. Looks like it's still a little bit too much food here. Okay, these militia fully upgraded. Yes, they are. Random catapult just showed up. Okay, get down another tower. That's nice. That's nice. Maybe get this other one down too. See, Urt's making towers to siege push with this too. I like it. I like it. Tell you what, in this day and age, you didn't really see very many fire siphons because of how expensive they were and their lack of range. The patch has seen them buffed decently, I think, to a good place now. Here comes a Colossus. Urt's still not getting a tight. I think all techs that we want are in. I do remember Panama. Yep, I remember him. I usually beat him when we played. I remember in RTS League, we played, he was in NOFX back then, and we got NOFX to play us when Panama wasn't online, and he was so mad when he logged on to find out that his clan lost 2-0, because we talked his other clanmates into playing us. The good old tricks, back in the good old days. Oh man. This Colossus is taking so much damage though. We're at the 41-minute mark, and Urt is kind of out of wood here. That's the curse of making fire siphons that take, again, 275 wood. Look how close they have to get. They have to get... How much range? They have 12 range. That's terrible. 12 range. Ghostlake holding. He said, I got the score lead now. We've got a little bit of a fight on water as well. Urt's trying to get at the markets, which would actually be very good if he does that. And we're gonna have another town center down, maybe? Maybe there's one Villy plugging away at it. Oh, 340, 350 hit points, 200 is gonna live. Oh, 150 hit points, and there's not another one here. Oh, but Urt is taking control of this side. With the fire siphon on the Petrobolus. I like it, I like it. Oh, he's gonna repair it up. He is. This relic here, Nose of the Sphinx. Man, it would be nice if somebody were to retake this. Fire siphon, 2 hit points, 1 hit point. There it goes. Just got that down. He's got a nice control on this. This is actually, other than not getting a Titan, Urt's played this pretty well. Like, strategically. The usage of the Sky Passages, the Arcus, even the Fire Siphons. Urt's done pretty well here, I would say. And now we even see him coming up on, again, getting at the trade route here. Oh, these Arcus coming through. He's trying to get this position secured. Looks like 140, 140 pop. He just has no pop space. Pop space. I mean, all he needs is one catapult at a time will hold this. There's maybe a few too many Arcus at this point. Would like to see a little bit more siege as Urt steals, trying to steal the Plenty Vault there. Random Vills getting killed. Like, put these Vills through here and just try to pump this town center up. Look, he made more Vills into heroes too. That's so inefficient. Oh, getting at the trade route. Ooh. Hammer ships plugging away. Siege needs to get probably 3 more volleys in. Ooh, will he get it? I think he will. I think he's gonna get it. Yeah, he'll get it. 1 more volley. But I mean, he can always rebuild the market. But it does create militia that are kind of tanking population here. And I think Urt's gonna take this game. We've got, what do we have up here? Militia on the market. Oh my goodness. See, what Urt has been able to do is he's been able to keep the pressure up all game and prevent the Poseidon side builds, which are so strong. So I like it. I think Urt has put together a pretty good game here. As he's now up 4-2 town centers again. We've seen him in this position before, but I don't know where Ghostlake goes from here. I don't think he can do anything at this point. I think Ghostlake will have to call it pretty shortly here. He has pretty bad eco. The Plenty Vault is Urt's. Oh, now it's Ghostlake's again. He's got a he's got a Petrobolus behind this wall here. Got a little the granary spam. I like it. Get these militia out. I like it. Oh, there's. Oh, okay, so yeah. You might as well. He should have built his market here. Anyway, it's a far better trade route now. Look at it. It's the entire width of the map. Before it was just the short way, and only like 3/4 of the short way. All right, what's Urt doing with his units? Randomly attacking some buildings. Urt has no gold for now. Gotta wait for his trade to start dropping off again. And I'm wasting units here. This isn't working for him. Yeah, no siege for Ghostlake. Urt just kind of needs to stabilize his economy. Just the temporary losing of the market kind of put his gold at a standstill, as we can see he's dropping down in pop for now. But once he re-stabilizes and, well, doesn't run these units into a bunch of towers, he should be okay. I think he's trying to get at this catapult. Oh, the Fanatics will be able to run over. Got the Colossus. Randomly have the Vills hunting the boar here instead of repairing. Oh, where did the Fanatics go? Urt, what are you doing? Oh, come on, Urt. There you go. Oh, he repairs. Oh no, if he loses his town center. Well, it's barely going down, isn't it, though? It's pretty much staying the same for the most part. The Colossus will go down soon. Ooh, look at all these fire siphons here. Man, this is just so much work getting put... They're just expending so much to try to push here. I mean, he should... If, like, this entire army for Urt were down here, this wouldn't be a problem at all for him. We'd have this done by now. Kind of wondering why he doesn't make one of these into a hero. Just one. The Colossus taking so much damage. Oh no, Urt's running out of eco. He has no gold. He can't repair. There he goes. Now he's repairing again. Yeah, these fire siphon need to come over here and just clean this all up. As it is, they're just kind of... This is just a lot of pop. I mean, what? How much pop are they? 5 pop? I mean, this is a town center worth of population right here that are doing absolutely nothing. And Urt might end up losing this town center. But is this where the throw happens? Looks like good economy. Yeah, Urt's just trying. This is the case where now he's trying to do too much. He's gonna lose this town center. Can't get at the I can't go. But have more strong walls in this game. I think Atlanteans fully upgraded have the strongest of walls, but it takes a ton of upgrades because you got the stone wall, you got the iron wall, they got the Orichalcos wall, and they got, well, stone, bronze, iron, and then the Orichalcos, I think, are maybe stronger than even Egyptians. Maybe. I'm not sure. These fire siphons. This one's randomly killing the barracks here. But Ghostlake, oh man. Okay, Urt will get this town center down. So Chronos walls are stronger than... Are you sure? Why would Chronos walls be stronger than like at Oranos? So he gets that trait, that town center. So Ghostlake is only at one town center now. He's got a lot of fish still. So even though Urt lost the town center he had here, Ghostlake actually doesn't have a ton of vills. He's only got like 17 spare here. I guess he could potentially build this if the siege is able to clear all this up, but he's gonna have to do it pretty quick. This caravan are getting 30 gold a route. Let's take a look at Urts are bringing in 109 a route. 109. These militia are so annoying. Come on, get on that. Get on that. Boy, actually, if Ghostlake were to run all of his villagers up here, he might be able to build this and get it up. He lost his market though, which isn't good. Where did he rebuild it? Right there. Oh, gotta get the fire siphon down. Get it on to stop it. Oh, where's it going? It's going... Oh, we got a Colossus push up here. Ghostlake is taking the middle of the map. This is where the throw begins, isn't it? This is the throw. It is the throw. Because Urt's losing on this side. Urt has a bunch of military on the water right now. Oh, yeah, Urt. Well, what Urt did, he was great. Now he's got a Titan Gate. The problem was when he was trying to push here and hold this at the same time. If he would have kept this entire army down here, he would have pushed through this entire block of buildings. So Generally, yes. Kind of attacking multiple spots is good. But this is a case where if Erd just goes full here when he's at full pop, he would push through all of this. Instead, he tried to do just a little too much and couldn't get this down, and was wasted just a ton of pop doing that. Yeah, these catapults too have just cleared up this entire build down here for Erd. As we've got Erd's Titan Gate up here, we've got Ghostlakes over there. And, okay, so Erd is holding that. All these militia, so annoying. Now, because Ghostlake is building his Titan, he can't afford to rebuild the town center. I don't know why we have an auto-queued dock at this point. It's just kind of pointless. Man, look at all of these militia, though, that are just tanking pop space for Ghostlake. There's a lot of idle military and such. Yeah, Ghostlake, he's getting... How much is he getting now? He's got 5,500. Well, he isn't losing units, though, other than militia. So he isn't really buying anything. Like, Erd is throwing away a ton of resources into super expensive fire siphons, and Ghostlake is basically just defending with militia, so he doesn't have to buy anything. So that's how. And how we have the Arcus on the ooh, we got okay, we've got a little bit of a build here on just the temple. Erd needs to get rid of these boats, though. Okay, so we're gonna have Titan versus Titan, and now we see all the villies coming forward with the militia to help out. Oh, these villies are gonna build it, aren't they? The Toxotes are just shooting at the oh, so Ghostlake's gonna get 3 town centers inexplicably, which will allow him to probably start pushing up here with Colossus. As soon as this town center comes up, probably see the Colossus pop out, maybe. Yep, there it goes. So you're gonna have to start having some Colossus push. I think Ghostlake is gonna win. He's at 3 town centers again. I mean, he's been at 3 town centers a couple times. The big thing for Ghostlake is, I mean, once he starts pushing, he's gonna have to get a little bit better of a trade route, which he can probably do eventually. But yeah, if Erd doesn't notice this either, this oh, he noticed. Okay, he's trying to make a Lampades. Where does he send the Titan? I mean, they'll probably just mutually like cross each other off right down here somewhere or something. But yeah, I mean, we see all these militia. Really good stats for a free unit. I mean, 11 attack, 50% armor, 40% pierce, 4.8 speed. They're decent units for free. Catapults are here. Yeah, I think Ghostlake is gonna win this. Erd needs to delete a few units or something. Oh, he's sending some Hero Cantarius up. We got the Fire Siphon versus the Colossus down here, because why not? Get all the building upgrades. Probably delete this so your Cav can get around in pretty easily. I guess they're just going to stand on top of each other. Okay, that Titan's sitting around. This Titan's coming down here. Looks like Ghostlake is going to try to rebuild up here. Yeah, it is 3 town center, 3 town center, and yet the Titan coming down to save this. I guess Ghostlake's Titan is just taking a rest for now. I'll come over. Oh, also, what's also helping? Oh, why doesn't he get the Titan? He could have got this town center down. Don't get on the Colossus. Get the town center down. He's regenerating health. While this Titan is out of position, he could have come down here and gotten that town center down. Instead, spending it on the... Oh yeah, if this game were on the patch, the Fire Siphon push would have been a lot better. With the little bit of extra range, they could have been they would have more. They would have been able to sit under the tower fire a little bit better, and a little bit cheaper too. But I mean, Urch still should have won this game. I mean, I'm not saying he's out yet. I don't know, but I would think he is. The problem, like, he tried to split it up a little too much. Just could have been full down here. I don't know why these Titans are afraid to fight each other. I mean, somebody's gonna have to fight each other. But I wouldn't necessarily. This isn't the game though to like display as late game Atlantean weakness, because he should have won. Am I playing tonight? Well, as this game goes longer and longer, the chances of it is less and less likely. Maybe in the morning late, which, you know, maybe like I can come on in like 5 hours potentially. But this Titan is so scared. I mean, Urt's kind of doing this to take advantage of the take back map control, which isn't bad. Does he have the upgrade? He does have the upgrade. The Lance of Stone upgrade. That gives him better attack versus buildings. So he'll get this down. Well, he needs to attack the fortress though. I guess he'll kill the Villies first, which that's not bad either. Especially when they go Alt S and they just get plunked down so fast. They'll actually trade really well against all these non-important, I mean, these pacifists aren't going to do much to the Contarius. Alright, now we have the big fight here. Okay, the Contarius should come around the back so they don't get killed by the splash damage that occurs in front. So they're not. They should be around back here, they won't get hurt. And Hippolyta, she can barely get in on the fight, but Theseus is kind of out of position. It's important if Urt can win this, because he does have the regenerate, which helps a little bit. So he will win this fight. He's about a punch ahead, it looks like. Comes the hero. What's going on over there? Oh, 210 health. Now what does Urt do? Oh, we got the Polyphemus here too. Okay, so he does survive. What is the regen? I forget. Is it 2 health? Second? Maybe 3? I don't know if you heal him up though. I mean, that's 20 pop that you have to heal. I mean, it might be worth it just to heal him up to like 500 and then come down and get the town center. Maybe finish off Hippolyta? Yeah, he's just gonna lose his Titan. He maybe could have kept it and healed it up to like 500, which I guess that would have taken a couple minutes being down. Wait 20 minutes until fully heal, yeah, if he can. What is going on up here? Jeez. Oh, we even got Hatyroi. Man, the medium Hatyroi. Chaos. Oh, I don't know if Urt can push through here. He had to move his trade a little bit. We've got some siege up here as well. The way this game is going. Yeah, I don't know, but that's 20 pop though. To be tanking as Urt, as an Oranos here, I just don't know. Even the Contarius aren't very common back then. They really pretty expensive and not statistically very good. Got okay, I got some idle trade for some reason. Not really sure why. Ghostlake is running out. We're gonna run out of wood before this game ends. Hello, the Black Ronin. We're in a marathon game. It's gone an hour now. Ghostlake should win. Ghostlake, aka Lake Vostok. He has all the economy in the world. Do I like Hungarians? Yeah, they taste pretty good. Yeah, Ghostlake just needs to remake his market up here. It is 20 pop. Yeah, he could be making dryads. Oh, he's got a few. I think he just kind of randomly happened to make some now because he noticed the push on this. I am hungry. Me too. I'm hungry too. Yeah, I don't know if I'm hungry. Well, Gary's probably not feeling too good if he's hung. Look at all these palaces here. But Urt has not a lot up here. I think as soon as Ghostlake starts rebuilding his economy up here, or not his economy, rebuilds up here, I don't think Urt can defend. Urt's all in down here. He's got all of his palaces down here to protect his trade route. Yeah, I would agree with more. I think at this point, it is over. Urt should have won. Should have won. It was just trying to double push. In this case, was not the right move. Needed to keep all of his army here and just push through and solidify this position. He never solidified this position, and that's what cost him. If you're gonna point to one mistake, I guess. I mean, at one point it was 180 to 140 pop more too, and he couldn't hold it. But yeah, Urt's done because he can't defend up here. So, I mean, he can't push with all these buildings. I mean, the late game Atlantean siege just is not very good. Man, yeah, let's make them all heroes. He's gonna come down there, so Urt's gonna lose his main town center. He's sending all these destroyers up here to kill this one. He might kill it, but he's with this side build up here, or forward build, whatever you want to call it. I don't think Urt's gonna hold on to this position long. He will kill the Helipolis, I guess. Could be making dryads out of here. And see, yeah, you got, that's a lot of destroyers attacking this town center, and they're still barely taking it down. Alright, so Urt does hold this, but I mean, he's only got one citizen left, and yeah, he's just gonna GG it right there. Right as Spectre joins, it's GG. A game that Urt should have won. But Ghostlake, he played well in that corner there. I mean, realistically, if you're gonna say who deserves to win this game, Urt deserves to win. But sometimes the deserving winner is not the true winner. So Urt won the moral victory. Urt had the moral victory. But all that matters is who gets to say victory is yours. And Ghostlake does. Well, that was a cool game. A little bit long. That's okay. A lot of units killed. A lot of buildings killed. Improvements. Man, that's a long time. Yeah, the 3-hour game. Boyd casted a 3-hour game the other day. Ozone. Oh, man. Urt's economy just so much better. But late game Oranos, especially pre-patch, struggled. I mean, but really though, he's 8 military to 31. He should be pushing through here. Really should. What time is it? 12:40. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it a night, I think. Appreciate you guys watching along with it. Well, he lost a lot of, this is when he deleted his fish. But what a game, what a game. This was a back and forth. Urt had the longest advantage though, and then just couldn't quite push through. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, is this the game you want me to download? I'll cast that the next time. AOT Classics number 8, Ozone. You'll get your recorded game in. How's that sound? So anyway, I'm gonna be working the next 2 nights, so you won't see me then. But midweek, you'll see me playing some Age of Mythology again. For those of you in the chat, don't forget I do have a YouTube channel. A lot of old and recent games there. So that's it for tonight, guys. I appreciate, again, everybody staying with me all the way to the hour and 1 minute mark. I'm gonna call it a night. Happy Father's Day. It was just over here in America. I had a good Father's Day. I hope you guys did too. Or if it wasn't Father's Day, wherever you're watching, I just hope you guys are having a good day. So that's it for today. Appreciate everybody. So long.